Diddy is getting ready to put on his defense.
There's been a major development in the Diddy trial.
He did not take the stand, and his defense team decided not to call any witnesses.
So here, initially, Diddy's legal team expected to put on a defense for 3 weeks. Then later throughout the trial, they narrowed it down and said 2. And then in the last week, they said they had 5 witnesses. Well, days later, they decided they would call no one.
The defense does not call any witnesses. Good thing or bad thing?
I think it's probably a good thing. Personally, I feel like it's always a good idea to put at least one person up there. Sometimes the jury does look for that. On the other hand, you don't want to overplay that hand because you don't want to act as though you're really worried and put on a whole bunch of witnesses.
They think their job is done because if they believe that the prosecution has proven their case, they're going to want to put someone up to rebut that. Or they could also believe that whoever they do have could possibly do more harm than good.
The defense rested its case in less than 30 minutes, arguing that the government had failed to meet the burden of proof to any of the charges. They did, however, submit new evidence, text messages between Diddy and Cassie, as well as with another alleged victim under the pseudonym of Jane. In one message from 2012, Cassie wrote, "Besides making love, talking to you is my favorite thing." 5 years later, Ventura sent a series of messages that she missed him and asked him to send a picture of his genitals and pledge to be your little freak. Combs also texted, "You think you can freak off without getting high, LOL?" Ventura texted back, "Yeah, I'll just have to be at my level and what is good for me." These text messages are used to do what, knowing that Sean Combs is not going to take the stand?
They're used by the defense solely to show consent, agency, and that she had the ability to leave. They're used to mute the prosecution's theory that this was a forced relationship. The defense was putting a punctuation in their theory and in their appeal to the jury to say, this is an adult. This adult chose this relationship.